Hi, my name is Marcel and I'm the owner here at Giell.com. This is the last video of a three-part series to help you get familiar with cosmetology mannequin heads. In this video, I will talk about the different types of mannequin heads and what they are used for. I will also talk about mannequin stands. In case you haven't seen the previous videos, I will post links to them in the comments section. You may have noticed that the word mannequin is not always spelled the same way. Both spelling are correct. The Manikin spelling is typically used for medical or anatomical dummies. The Manikin spelling is typical of display dummies, such as those you see in the window of a clothing store. Mannequin heads kind of fall in between these two definitions. So that's why we find them spelled both ways. So if you search online for information on mannequin heads, I recommend doing your search using both spelling to get more results. You may have noticed that cosmetology mannequins have a name. It will help you remember the mannequin you use and like the most. This one, for example, is named Joanne. And it is one of our mannequin under our house brand Giell. The outside of the cosmetology mannequin is made of rubber, and the inside is filled with polyurethane. The hair is permanently attached to the head. Light makeup is painted on the face, as well as eyes and brows. The head is about 12 inches tall and has a circumference of about 21 inches. This is slightly smaller than an actual human head. This is the most common type of cosmetology mannequin head you will find. This one is also very similar, and her name is Debra. This mannequin is made by Celebrity, which is another brand we carry at Giell. As you can see, the main difference is that Joanne has a natural neck, and Debra has a plastic band at the bottom. Other than that, they're essentially made the same way. Another type is called a slip-on mannequin head. The bottom part serves as a holder for the hairpiece, which looks somewhat like a mask. You may think that these would be a cheaper alternative, but they are not. This is mainly because they are not as popular, and also because the majority of the cost comes from the hair and labor. There are mannequin heads with a shoulder base. These are mostly used for competitions and stand nicely on their own. This particular model also has pierced ears, so you can install earrings if you want. Mannequins come in male and female versions, as well as different ethnicities. Some male mannequins have a beard, and these are used in barbering school. Male mannequins are also slightly larger than the female mannequin. Ethnic mannequins are offered with curled and straight hair. It is important to know that these mannequins were also made with Asian hair that have been chemically permed. This mannequin is called a quad. It has 4 different hair colors, and it is used to practice hair coloring. One of the quadrants usually has gray hair. Miniature mannequins have appeared in recent years. They are not as popular, but they can serve a purpose. They can be made with human hair, but they are just smaller. Be aware when you shop to look at the measurements, because the mini mannequins can look exactly like the larger ones in a photo. Not all mannequins come with hair. This one, for example, can be used to practice makeup, facials, massage, and eyelash extension training. It is made with a different kind of rubber that is softer and simulates facial skin. It also has a flat back, so you can work with it on a table like this. This one has no hair at all. It can be used with wigs, but also for display purposes or photographic and cranial studies. All cosmetology mannequin heads have a hole at the base, which mounts on a stand. There are 2 types of stands, table clamps and floor tripods. Table clamps are inexpensive and comes in a variety of materials and length. You would typically use a regular clamp with short hair mannequins, and the longer ones with long hair mannequins. Some clamps come with extenders, so you can make them taller as much as you want. So for example, this one has two extenders, so it can make a pretty tall stand. Now you would want to use that with very long hair mannequins. Other clamps like this one, for example, has a long rod that can be adjusted to various lengths. Every stand is adjustable, so you can tilt the head in any direction you want. Just like that. These are the two major types of tripods. This one has smaller legs at the base and a center pole, which is adjustable. The second type has legs that extends all the way from the top to the bottom of the floor. In this case, each leg is adjustable. The advantage of the first kind is that it occupies a smaller footprint. This can be convenient if you don't have a lot of room to work around. This model, when the legs are fully extended, will have a much larger footprint, but it is more stable. This particular model also has a swivel, so you can make quick adjustment at the top. Both of these are quite sturdy and made to last. They are either made of aluminum or steel alloys. Each tripod also comes with its own carrying bag. Be aware that some tripods are made with modified camera tripods. They are appealing because of the lower price, but they are very light and tend to topple over easily. They are often made with several plastic parts, and you will only end up throwing them away and buying one of these. So this ends our video series where you learned all about cosmetology mannequin heads. I hope the information was helpful and will serve you well when you shop for your next mannequin head. If there is anything I have not covered in these videos, or if you have any questions, just post them in the comments and I will be happy to answer. You can also reach me by email if you prefer. I want to thank you for watching and wish you a wonderful day.